Hello there. Honestly, just full disclosure, I found this on the ground out here. What I'm going to do with it is I'm going to take this little hook. I think this is the number 2. But I'm going to run this hook in here. I'm going to run it through like that. I'm going to rig it semi-weedless like that. It ain't got to be perfectly straight. And we're just going to throw this out just because. And I'm going to see if anything wants this. We're going to let that set for a minute. Treat it sort of like a Ned rig. I'm going to let it set longer than I'm comfortable with. And I'm going to start moving it along the bottom. I'm going to pop it up and let it fall. Pop it up and let it fall. And we're just going to fish this for a little while. See if something did. I had something hit it, but I missed it. Something indeed hit it. I like that. So we see. I just picked this up off the ground, folks. That's all I did. So let's set it right there for a minute till I'm uncomfortable with it just sitting there. Then I'm just going to slowly, and I have a fish. I had one. I still do. Oh, I had him. But what I should have done is set the hook. So what I'm going to do is, because I know that they are biting that, I'm going to take that more like that so that I have a bit more hook exposure. And then the next time that happens, I'll set the hook fairly aggressively. You want to kind of keep some tension on the line. You don't have to have a lot, but you don't want to totally slack line. You're fishing this like a Ned rig. And which is, a Ned rig is fished like a plastic worm or a jig or a number of different things. You're just going to pop that up in the air. All right, I see what's going on here. This plastic is very thick. I'm probably going to lose this, but we're going to take this and we're going to expose this hook, because what's going on here is that whatever is hitting that is not getting hooked. They're going after it, but they're not getting hooked. So we're going to do our best to solve that issue. I'll probably get hung up and lose this lure. And see, that's what happens with an exposed hook, is you get all sorts of trash on it. But And right there I'm hung up in, and I'm gonna lose it. And it happens. I don't know if I will or not, but I'd prefer not to lose it, but yeah, we're gonna have to go back to some type of semi-Texas style rig. So in order to do this, what I'm doing, I'm gonna pull the hook up like that. Then I'm gonna turn it around. And right there is how it runs. I'm gonna run that all the way through. And a little bit of it is sticking out. I don't really have it skinned. So I don't know if anything will hit this again or not. As many times as whatever was after it has grabbed it, and I haven't caught it. Nothing there. That was a fish, dang it. Dang it, that was a nice bass. Son of a gun. I'm not setting the hook somehow. I don't know how. Either that or they're hitting like the either that or they're hitting the tail and hanging on. That was a nice bass. I saw his back. Yeah, you're not getting away this time. That, folks, is how you do that. You find stuff on the side of the bank and you fish it. Hello there. How are you? Yeah, you can flop around all you want to. You're probably not going to get away from me this time, big boy. Come on. Be still. Look, dude. One way or the other, you're coming. I didn't ask. It wasn't a request. You are going to let me have you? And you swallowed, Myler. Well, that's the only fish that I'm going to get from that. But he's gorgeous. Look how beautiful he is. All right. And that's how you do it. It's a very, very, it's like a Ned rig. That basically probably came off a Ned rig. Very, very nice. Very, very enjoyable. Thanks for coming along. Hit it, big boy. Go on. Go on. Go on. Ain't nobody. Get. Good job. Actually, I have this worm. I do have the bait. It just slid up the. Slid up the line. Let's try it. Somewhere like that. I'm gonna let that fall really, really careful, really, really easily, because that's a deep hole right there. I'm gonna bounce it up and let it fall. All right. I'm pretty sure there's a decent bass up along this log. I don't know if I can catch him or not. I think by a log, I mean, if you see those two sticks sticking out there in the water, that's a log that's laying on the bottom. I just don't have my bail shut. This is an old vintage I think this is a Garcia. No, it's a Shimano. This is an old vintage Shimano ultralight reel that I absolutely love. I don't know whether it was an expensive one or anything of the sort. I just know that I love the thing. It's fantastic. It casts really well. I'm running 2-pound SOS on it. Got some turtles out there. I don't want them. Small little bass, but that'll work. Dude, if you'll let your fins down, I'll get this hook out of you and let you go. Maybe. Bonus bass on a bonus lure. Can I beat that with a stick? Well, 2 bass, that ain't bad for finding a lure on the side of the bank, throwing it on a hook and tossing it out there. That was like a little 3 or 4 inch trick worm or yum dinger or something like that. I just put it on a bare hook and threw it out. I rigged it sort of weightless Texas style. Dude, just try it. If you get opportunity, just try it. Try anything. You never know. Go fishing.